Now for the zoom in.
Hi.
Hey everybody, it's Mark Vo with VOGTLAND Outdoors. Out for our 4th field trip for my SSA diving rig, and my daughter Narissa. Say hi, Neri. Say hi, peeps. They're here to help me and make sure that they can locate the body afterwards.
Say hi, Mimi. Good job. Say hi, Harvest.
Let's take a look at the rig here first. Remember, this is the Bauer 1.6 gallon, 135 PSI cordless, oilless. Cordless means it takes batteries that pop right in right there. That's going to give me on two 5,000 milliamp hour batteries. It's going to give me about 48 minutes underwater at 15 feet. Let's go set it into our, and you'll see it's pretty light. I mean, it's about 15 pounds, maybe 20. You guys are going to get to watch me setting up completely. I'm going to set up right there. A little bit to the back. I want the discharge side, the outlet side is going to go through here. This is where my hose is going to go to act as a strain relief. All right, let me go get the other parts. You can pause right there near. Need 8-pound weight belt for a guy my size. That's going to go right in here. Have to have a snorkel just to spare, just to conserve everything. Don't use air when you don't need it. We got a dive flag. You have to have a dive flag. This one has a little wire. I'll hold it up so you know you're diving. Kind of cool.
Skylar. You're gonna edit this part out.
Go slow. Now they get to watch the whole setup. Come around over here, guys. You're gonna get to see me actually set it up here. I've got some extra bungee cords here along the side of the bar. There, pretty good shape. Now we're gonna pop our fins out, little shorties, so I don't stir up a lot of the water. It's a very silty bottom. I'm gonna have one pair of goggles, spare pair of goggles. We're gonna have the hose rig. I'm not going to take everything out. What's inside here are a pair of batteries. Batteries are going to go in. We're going to pick two 5,000 milliamp hour batteries. 3,000. 5,000. First one goes in. We'll turn it off until we get out there. Hi, Harvest. Here's another 5,000. Turn it on just to see if it turns on. It does. Everything else can stay in there. My spare batteries, don't bother taking those out. That would be silly. Some spare goggles.
That's funny.
We're going to pause and then one thing we absolutely need.
Cover your mouth.
This is the little case that I was showing you guys about last time. I took this down to what?
25 feet.
Last time it was only 6 meters. I got it down to 18 feet and it seemed to work just fine. So the next time you see this, the next time you see the film, you're going to be inside this bag looking at me. Okay, May, say hi. A little too cute. Okay, hopefully you guys can see me. We are headed out to finish the rest of the connecting. There's the dive rig ready to go. We're going out about where Narissa and Skylar are. Those are my two daughters. Daughter number 1, daughter number 2. They're about 150 yards off of shore, so they should be in about 15 feet of water. And if you remember last time, that's where the bass are. So let's pull this rig in the water. And finish getting set up. You can see a lot of little baby bass. It's definitely cooler than last time. Last time we made a beeline for those buildings out there, and 150 yards from shore, was about 15 to 20 feet of water. It is so hard to do this all by myself. Hey Kyle, I'm going to ask my son-in-law to help. I need you to film for just a second. Just while I'm out here. See my film crew. Here. Yep, Dad's attention is divided. Yeah, still running. Wait 1 second. Okay, what I want to finish doing is actually setting up this part. What you guys saw that was different than last time. Same hose. This time I got a filter on this side that I'm going to pass through. We're going to plug in. So now we got filtered air. No Teflon, no scary particles coming into my mouthpiece. And we've got a gauge, a pressure gauge that feeds down into my regulator. That's it. Kyle, I'll take care of the rest.
Bingo.
Now we're going to go out here. Turn it on. It's so quiet. Look at that. You can hardly hear it from over here. And we're going to take all the kinks out. Frolicking daughters. Oh, it's nice to have water babies for kids. We're waiting for this to shut off. Okay, jump back in and film this before I go under. I need one film crew for like 2 minutes. It's still running. Don't press anything that turns.
Yeah.
All right. What I got to do now is take all the kinks out. This happens to be a brand new hose, so I want to take all the coils out.
Why did you decide to use a brand new hose today?
Brand new hose because I got a brand new tool on this end. So I put a depth or put a pressure gauge in and I can monitor the pressure. That way I can see if I start dropping below 100.
Yep.
I'm going to test it. I'm going to wait for it to turn off once, then I know I got a full tank of air. We're going to test it in a few feet of water. I got to get a belt on. There we go.
Got full tank of air.
That's a good sign. Tighten up. You can try doing something scary. You can dip that underwater, point it up at you. See if there's any leaks in it.
Looks good to me.
Okay, put my little footies on. These are just enough oomph that I'm not struggling in the water, but they're also very clean and very comfortable. Leave the boogers in, guys. The boogers are your friend. Well, I'm going to be dragging this thing the whole time.
Alright, I gotta go play with my nieces now.
Getting ready to go in. Get a little bit of this. One quick test.
Good? Okay.
All right, here we go, guys. Let's go look for bass. well, shit. At some point, I accidentally touched something. I stopped filming down there, but I hope you guys saw this. There's my swag for the dive. With somebody's diving rig from probably a couple weekends ago. But nice looking rig. Very nice. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this last field test of the season. It's a great day here out at Devil's Lake, Wisconsin. What a great place to actually be testing all of this. Those of you that contributed with your comments about adding a filter for safety's sake on the outlet side, much appreciated, but it was already under control. If you guys have any other suggestions and comments on how to further improve this rig, feel free to contribute. This has been a wonderful experience this particular summer, this particular adventure with VOGTLAND Outdoors. We'll see you out there. Oh heck, I'm not done. Let's go dive some more. Let me put my mask on. It's such a cool day. This is perhaps the funnest part of the dive, is the part where you go under. The gauge seems to work okay. I'm not in love with it. You know, this thing, I always have to keep twisting it in weird orientations to see it. Something more in line would make more sense, but it seems to carry along pretty easy. I'm not complaining about that. Okay guys, I'm testing out another bag. This one's black vinyl, has some cam locks holding it on instead of Velcro. No idea how well it's gonna work. In fact, we're gonna find out right now. Here goes. You're going in. I can't tell if I'm accidentally turning it on and off. But the vinyl is squeezing when it goes even a few feet under the water. The vinyl squeezes and touches and turns something on and off. I'm going to leave you running while I get set up. Belt first. Remember, the belt's got to be wet when you put it on, otherwise it's going to loosen. We're going to head it over this way. First time I've gone this way looking for treasure. We're going to try to go out about where he is. My daughter said I went a third of the way across the lake. I was a little surprised, maybe skeptical. I might have been out there where that paddle boat is. That's about all the farther I thought I got. Maybe 250 yards, maybe 300 yards from shore. But all right, next, the fins go on. And again, guys, get yourself these little shorties that you can walk on that can shed sand really easy. Don't mess up the water. You ruin it for everybody. Hey, Nick. All right, the fins are on. Now comes the goggles. Come last. Got to get the mouthpiece in and tuck it into my backside. Okay, new batteries are in, but I got to turn it on. And now come the goggles, and don't forget to wrap your wrist around your phone carrier. Otherwise you're going to drop it. All right, let's go find some treasure. That time the gauge did its job. I could feel the pull. I checked the gauge. Here, let me get my weight belt off. Hold on. All right, still filming. That time the gauge absolutely did its job. I could feel a little bit of a pull. I looked at the gauge. You saw I've been watching my gauge. I've been doing like between 60-40, 60-40, 60-40 PSI per breath. But then suddenly I felt a pull. And when I checked my gauge, I was somewhere just a little north of 20 PSI, which meant, like I told you guys, I got 3 breaths to get to the surface and I'm out of air. And that's exactly what happened. Came right up, everything worked perfect. And now I'm about, I don't know, 100 yards from shore. And a nice leisurely swim back in, hanging onto my buoy. Just like you want, just like you want. Did you guys see the fish? No treasure today. I don't know, maybe some... There. Filming again, accidentally pushed the buttons. These vinyl cases, they're only so-so. They're only so-so good. They keep the water out. I'm not saying they don't. But once you're at depth, once you're in even 11 feet of water, the vinyl covers the touchscreen, the capacitive touchscreen, makes it all but unusable. You're pushing buttons and just hoping. If anything, I should set my camera up so that I shake it or twist it in order to turn the camera on. That might be something to try.